How you all doing? Ralphie here, Ralphie Customs. No, sorry. I've been binge watching Ralphie, baby. Much love. I'm going to modify my easy clutch modification, if that makes sense. I've already started to take it apart. I've taken off, where are we? This big old piece of steel that was bolted there. Had the clutch cable going in one side, clutch cable and the adjuster, that went in one side, and this little solderless nipple went in the other groove. So the clutch cable went there and the solderless nipple went there. But the reason I want to change it is when you pull the clutch in, obviously this cable, where's my finger? This cable only moves a little bit backwards and forwards, but it will eventually hacksaw its way through the airbox because it was touching underneath the airbox. And also I don't like the way the cable is looping around that pulley. Cables aren't meant to sort of bend round things and flex, they're meant to sort of pull, basically. So all the time it's bending round that pulley. Every time we pull the clutch in, it's not doing it any favours. So this is just a sort of rough mock-up, and it does work. The clutch is really, really light. So what I'm going to do now is BMW do one with a short length of chain, but BMW arms, this arm on the BMW, it comes out underneath the gearbox at the bottom, and it's all, I mean, it's 130 quid for a start, and it bolts to somewhere on the BMW gearbox, blah blah blah. So I've got another one of these pulleys, and what I'm going to do, I've got this pulley, I've taken the pulley out, and I've got a derailleur gear from a push bike which will sit in there. I've got a short length of chain that's going to run around the pulley. I've got a 7mm tap. Why this couldn't be 6 or 8, it had to be bloody 7. So now I've got a 7mm tap, so I can actually screw that into there and use the locking nut to actually lock it with, whereas before it was just in a hole. I'm just trying this for placement. I was going to put a piece of copper pipe over this length of cable here, so the cable ran inside the copper pipe and moved inside that, but now that I've got this piece of alley that's rounded at the ends, I can actually angle it down. I can have the clutch cable coming from, instead of pulling on the top of this pulley, moving this cable, I'm going to have it pulling on the bottom to sort of here. But then the chain will start, and the chain will run, and it will run back to here, and that bit of chain won't move, it'll just sit there. The bottom bit of cable, which will ideally be clear of all of this gubbins under here, will just move backwards and forwards. This arm only moves from here to sort of there, so the middle of this, that's a better angle, the middle of that arm where my fingernail is moves to sort of there. That's it, that's all it moves. So there's no massive amount of movement, but I don't like bending, flexing that cable. I'm pointing to the screen here, idiot. I don't like flexing that cable around the pulley. So now I'll have a piece of bicycle chain round a bicycle gear, which is it's actually got bearings in it. It's like a fidget spinner. So that's got a bearing in it. That'll sit in there nice. That's stainless steel. This, I've got quite a lot of length of that. I'll just clean it up and keep it lubed up. Got a tap for that. Stick a tap in there. fix the other end of the chain, screw it or bolt it or somehow to the piece of this out the way. You might even just use I might even just use a split pin just to hold it on. There's no tension in it anymore, and like I said, the clutch pull is very light now. It's really nice. Went green laning the other day with a friend of mine. That was interesting. It wasn't that muddy, but I managed to get a cylinder head and this foot peg buried in the side of this, in the rut. It was good fun, but it was a bad idea. Didn't do any damage. It's just that the sump hangs down low. Also, sticking right at the front is the oil filter, right in line for a good smack. You can see how low the sump sits. The wiring got ripped out for the don't tell me, the temperature sender that doesn't work on the sump. That's the gearbox one, right in the middle there, which isn't plugged in. So that bit of wiring can all come off. It's superfluous to requirements. And the sump, it's far too low to ground clearance. So once I've made up my little modification to the modification, I can't edit stuff yet. I'm too stupid. I don't know how to get this stuff onto my laptop and then edit it. I'll have a bash, but I'll make another video and see how we go. So thank you very much. Goodbye.